Hey friends, I have a list of 28 things that you can plant before your average last frost date. Some of these will tolerate a light frost, some of them will tolerate a hard frost, but either way, you can plant them out 2 to 3, maybe 4 on some of them weeks before your average last frost date. Number 1, cabbage. Look at that baby. It's a beauty. Broccoli and cauliflower as well. Brussels sprouts. Your salad greens like your lettuces and your kales and Swiss chard, arugula, your bok choys and pak choys, whatever, endive, stuff like that. You can also go out early. Chinese cabbage as well. And don't forget spinach. Did I mention collards? Then there's all the root vegetables that you can do as well. Turnips, radishes, beets, carrots, potatoes, rutabagas. I think salsify is a root vegetable as well. Parsnip. Oh, and kohlrabi too. Don't forget onions and leeks. If you want to plant your garlic in the spring, you can add that to the list as well, but I plant it in the fall. That way it gets cold. Then when it's warm, it forms its bulbs. If you plant it in the spring, you don't get a huge bulb. This also includes peas. I love peas. Snap peas, snow peas, the shelling peas. You can plant those early too. Celery and mustard greens. Now when it comes to herbs, the only one on this list from my local extension office is parsley. But there are herbs that are perennials in like zone 5 or higher usually. So like sage and oregano and thyme maybe. So those are perennial, they can handle the cold, but I'm not sure about planting them out before your frost date. Probably, but I'm not gonna advise you on that because I don't know. But parsley is on the list. So there's one of the herbs. Now I said potatoes, but that does not mean sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are more of a tropical plant and they only want warmth. Anything else on that list I would definitely look into before trying to plant it early. Definitely don't do your tomatoes, your peppers, your cucumbers, your beans, corn, squashes, melons, stuff like that. They want warmth. They're not going to be happy if you direct sow or transplant them out before your frost date. So know what your frost date is. You can Google it and your zip code, and it'll tell you. And then look at the forecast. And if the forecast says the lows are going to be in the high 40s to 50s, it's probably safe to go ahead. That's when I'm comfortable with transplanting my tomatoes and peppers and other things, and eggplant and yeah, okra. That about covers it. So be careful. There's a whole lot of things you can start early. You can start them inside or direct sow them. Certain things you would probably want to start inside first just to get a head start on the cold hardy vegetables would be like cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, celery, onion, definitely. Some people actually plant their onion in the fall outside. I haven't had super good luck with that. Chinese cabbage, Brussels sprouts, so stuff like that start inside. Those other things you can direct sow. Carrots and radishes and beets are happier direct sown. They don't like transplant, not recommended. I was gonna like combine pea and bean and say peen. Anyways, both of those want to be direct sown, but as far as the cold tolerant ones, peas, direct sown. So yeah, just know your seed, know what you can do, and I will put the list of everything I mentioned for cold hardy stuff in the description so you have a list to refer back to in case you didn't know this stuff. I hope it helps you. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.